Okay, headlamp on. That was maybe a coyote or an owl. Did you hear that? I think it was maybe even a bird of prey. I have to ask Merlin. That's the bird app. I am grooming Nessie. She is muddy. She rolled in the mud like any good horse would. She's eating her hay, and I was like, I really wanted to kind of like brush her with this. I feel like the shedding blade just does a really good job of brushing the dirt off. But do you see how she's like, doesn't really want the shedding blade on her face. It's actually not even designed to like really be used on their faces, right? So I was like going along and brushing her, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like get like a little bit of your cheek here with that. And she turned away, and I was like, oh, let me see, I just want to get that one spot. And she like turned away again. I was like, oh, right. Like if my kid was like, I'm brushing their teeth and I'm just like being careless about it, maybe like I banged the back of their mouth with it, or like, you know, when you ever have your toothbrush on your gums or something, it really hurts, right? So if I was to brush someone's teeth and that was to happen, I'd want them to say ow, and then I would like respectfully not do that again. Let me just see. I'm kind of like, just not like, doesn't like it. So then I was like, oh, that totally makes sense to me, that it's kind of like brushing your teeth, like kind of like banging around, and she's just trying to eat her like lovely dinner here, and here I am kind of like offering to do something that maybe she doesn't really want me to do, right? But then, don't you ever have that feeling where you're like, you have to eat some vegetables tonight, you can't just only have macaroni and cheese? And so you're like, what's the call to make in this situation? Like, is she complaining that it doesn't feel good, or is she just not eating her vegetables? Right? I think in that case, I should at least use the right brush and like do a nice job. So I have a really cool face brush here. I'm gonna see if she wants her face brushed. I have so many brushes. They're all being used to balance the phone on its ledge. It's all like a little bit crooked, but she's just getting a drink. I'll show you what it looks like behind you. It just looked like a brush behind you, because that's what it is. But there's a nice forest back there. Okay, she came back after her drink. I kind of want to just leave her alone. I don't really need her face brushed right now. I just need her body brushed because I'm taking her out tomorrow, and I don't want her to get really dirty. I'm going to take her out early in the morning, and I just want to be able to take off her blanket and have her be pretty clean underneath there, and I don't want her to get really dirty again tonight. So I'm spending a little bit of time cleaning her now, so I don't have to spend so much time doing it tomorrow. And I don't want her to be dirty overnight, so it can be warmer and their coats can do their job. So usually I don't put a blanket on her overnight, and if she needed to be brushed again in the morning, I would do that. But they seem, if they're gonna roll in the mud, they seem to do that before this like final check. It's if they know that I can come and brush them before they go to bed. So okay, let's see if we can get her face here. I actually think she likes to be brushed. don't think she's ever had the twitch on her before. I think she was just shy. I don't mind her getting like snacks while we do this either. It's like a really nice sound. I enjoy listening to her eat. And I think it's good to watch them eat too, to make sure they're not having any trouble eating. It's like, I feel like having a horse eat is like the best sound in the whole world. It's such a happy sound. See if she and then, oh look, she made so much room for me. That's so sweet. Okay. All those little things that they do are worth accepting that they're doing it on purpose for you. These are such kind animals. She must hear something. She's like looking around. I think too when it like rains like this, when it rains, it seems to me that they like sort of just like go inside of this like bubble. Like it's like they can't take in as much information because the rain is taking over all of like the senses. So when it rains, they sort of just like go into this bubble. And then on nights like tonight, it's like raining and then it stops raining and then it starts raining and then it stops raining again. So then I think when they're coming in and out of this bubble all the time, they're like having to look at everything again, and then like things look different too, like the puddles are probably fuller and maybe the leaves and like the branches are probably hanging a little bit lower now, and so there's like all these extra things. Observe. I think so. They notice and remember all that stuff. And then they have to sort of get used to it always changing too. Whereas I think for us, we just always think it looks the same. It's always changing. I think too, horses have like photographic kind of memories where they can see that things move and change, and so they take note of that, and it can be kind of scary when everything always changes, right? You have to kind of get used to things changing, which isn't easy to do. So yeah, I don't know, I think that makes sense, that there's like this difference between having to do something, like eat your vegetables. Maybe you don't even need the vegetable analogy. Maybe it's just like you've got to brush your teeth and you have to do it nicely. And in the process, I guess that's the thing, in the process of brushing your teeth, it has to be like a collaborative experience when you're taking care of someone else. You can't just assume that you know what that feels like. You have to be able to like receive the feedback and adjust accordingly.